It's just got to play hard, and we need one. We need to do a better job protecting home court.
I think Tyson mentioned it last night that he's been in touch with you recently. In touch with many other guys and keeping up with them.
Yeah, I mean, we're still all friends and stuff, so we'll text. When they have a good game, I'll make sure to text them, or vice versa. So, it's they're all great guys still.
Do you have any extra motivation going to that game, Jeremy? I mean, you're a competitive guy.
No, I have enough motivation already. You got to get out of a little slump that I'm in. So, just got to keep playing and get through this tough stretch. And
where do you feel like your game is right now? What are the things you feel like you're having to fight through?
I guess just getting comfortable, finding my rhythm. It's a lot of change right now, a lot of different things. So just going through that.
What sort of change?
Oh, just transition stuff, like a lot of transition stuff. Whether it's the new stuff that we're trying to put in, and then Coach Sampson, putting in new things that are going to help us, and then us in terms of we're trying to establish, I guess, an identity on offense and try to find what we feel like is optimal spacing for us. And so we've been doing a much better job of that. Ball movement looks a lot better. Our shots are getting better and better each game, the quality of the shots, and so those are things that we look at on film.
The reason I asked, it looked like on the road you were catching, moving more than just stand, catch, and shoot.
Right.
Is that sort of a plan for you to kind of get you moving as you're catching, rather than just be Steve Novak, for example?
Yeah, I mean, right now, we want to get me, Chandler, and James all in situations where we're at our strengths, and a lot of that is whether it's pick and roll, attacking closeouts on the move. So that's what we've been working a lot on.
Do you feel explosive attacking the rim and coming off the pick and rolls and stuff like that? I mean, physically, do you feel like you can do what you've done in the past, what you're capable of doing?
I mean, I've felt better before, but it's just a process. It's just a process right now. We understand that we played a lot of games in a lot of days, and there's certain things. I think we get 3 days off after this next game, and so there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to do for just like my legs, my knee, just explosive stuff that we're trying to work on. But that'll come, and that'll come eventually.
Have you had a chance to see the Knicks play, and what have you thought about it?
They're playing great. I actually haven't been able to watch any of their games. I've only seen highlights, but I haven't been able to see any of their games specifically. But they're playing really well right now. I think they've found what works for them for sure.
You seemed to be last year somewhat uncomfortable with the instant popularity that you got. Do you think, looking back at it now, that maybe some of the players might have resented that towards you? I know you didn't welcome it, but it seemed like that could have been the case. Did you sense that at all?
I mean, I never, I didn't sense that in terms of to my face, but I'm not sure how they felt. But it's just that's kind of something that none of us can control. It's just the way it happened, and no one wished for any of it or tried to make it a certain way or another. But I'm thankful that it all worked out, man, and everything happened the way it was supposed to.
With that, did it hurt in the summer when you hear some of those comments, JR?
Not really. I'm really okay with it. I think first you gotta think about the context. I never, with one quote, it's tough to say what they meant or what the context was, and so I'm not really too worried about it. And I'm still wishing the best for them. They're all great people, and I still keep in touch with them, like we talked about earlier. So I'm not really too worried about any of the comments.
Jeremy, 98% of the players in the league would have done what you did. Try to get the best deal you can, make the most money. Were you a little surprised that maybe there was a comment about how much your contract was? There's a lot of players in the league that have a big contract.
I'm not. I guess I don't really really have any comment. I'm fine with anything anybody says. It's all fair game, you know. Everybody has their own specific contract, and everybody has an opinion on whether they're worth it or not. And you know, for me, it's just a matter of trying to become a better basketball player, and so that's just what I want to do. And you know, whether I'm overvalued, undervalued, whatever it may be, that's not really my concern as long as I, you know, try to reach my potential.
Jeremy, do you think you guys had contrasting styles just from an outsider's point of view, you and Carmelo, but do you think ultimately, had you stayed with the Knicks, would it have worked out with you guys before?
I think, yeah, like throughout time, I think like I mean, how many games did I actually play with him? I actually have no idea, but not that many probably. You know, and so it's always, you know, it's always quick. It's, you know, you got to think about stuff in terms of perspective, and I think there's a lot of teams out there who, you know, look at Miami or even other teams in the past that have gone on to win championships. They didn't look pretty their first 10 games, and they definitely didn't look pretty in their first season together. So it's tough to say, but you know, he really wanted to make it work. I felt he was trying to do everything to you know, find a balance between you know, both the different styles.